Welcome to today's vlog. Today I'll be training chest. So I'm going to show you how to train your chest and get good, well-balanced, developed pecs. So I'll be showing you my workout today, which I'll be training for 3 different exercises: upper chest, middle chest, lower chest. And also the view here is super dope. Like, you know, it makes you feel good, it makes you feel ready to train. So stay tuned. Boom. So, this is going to be my first exercise that I'll be doing for my chest training. It's a sternal dumbbell press. So, because your chest fibers run horizontally, like a cake, you know. So, this is your upper chest. This is your middle chest. This is your lower chest. So, the first exercise I'll be doing is basically for my sternal pec, which is this one here, the one in the middle. And also because if you train it more, right, it does actually gives you a lot more mass in your chest. So a few key points when you do any dumbbell chest press, okay? Number 1, you want to keep your body very stable. Number 2, you want to be controlling the dumbbell movement. You don't want to be like going in here, you don't want to be jerking, you don't want to be like very unstable, you know. So you really want to control the movement from up all the way here, then you slowly go down. So at all times, right, you only want to be isolating the motion on your chest. Third thing is you want to let your shoulder blades, these are your shoulder blades here, you want to let your shoulder blades move freely. You don't want to lock your shoulder blades, because if you lock your shoulder blades, right, you're going to have a lot of shoulder pain here in your shoulder. So commonly when you train your dumbbell press, okay, let me recap 3 things. Number 1, make sure you are very stable. Number 2, make sure your bench angle, make sure you are all set correctly. Last thing, move your shoulder blades. Then number 4, control the movement up and down slowly. So for this particular exercise, I'm doing about, because I'm currently on a strength program, so I'm doing about 6 to 8 reps. My rest times are a little bit longer, 90 seconds, because I'm trying to really push for weight. So I started at 35 pounds per side, 45 pounds for the second set. Third set I did 60 pounds for 6. My last one I did 80 pounds for 4. But I think the last set I was really dying because it's so hard, man. So training wise, if you want to get progress in your physique, you really need to push it. You got to try to challenge it yourself. My second exercise that I did was actually the costal cable press. It's for your lower pec, the one here that gives you a nice curvy outline, okay? So I did it on this particular Cybex chest cable machine, cable jungle machine. It has a back support, so it's really good. Why? Because you can stabilize with the back support. Okay, 4 key points to note for this cable exercise that I did. Number 1, hit the appropriate weight. Number 2, make sure your body, your elbows, everything's stable. Okay, you really need to kind of glue your legs into the ground so you're not shaking. Okay, third thing is that you want to keep your start points and end points correct. So from here, you want to exhale, push down, inhale as you go up. You don't want to go all the way back. So you stop just nice here, you push. The last point is that you really want to control your positions where you stop and end, and be aware of them, and really try to build out that mind to muscle connection on training the lower back. Okay, so I did about 5.5 reps. I failed at I think 70 pounds because I really couldn't do anymore. Like, I was struggling to fully extend my arm, so I know it's time to stop. So one last tip for here is that when you train, you really need to train hard. Like, if you see my exercise that I'm doing, I'm pushing my weight as much as I can, and I try to keep my form stable, because if you're not making progress, you are really wasting time training. So you got to do that. Alright, now stay tuned for my third exercise. My third exercise that I'm doing is a clavicle cable fly. So it's basically from a low to high movement. 4 tips for this. Same thing like I said again for my last 2 exercises, okay? Number 1, you need to keep your body stable. Number 2, pick the appropriate weight. Number 3, stand in the correct position. So for this particular exercise, it's a bit different. If I'm doing on my right hand, I need to move a little bit on my left side, and I need to take 2 or 3 steps forward depending on your height. So you want to line the cable up very nicely. So the line of force, right, is actually just appropriate. So the cable should be just behind your forearm here. Then from here, you exhale, you bring up the cable, really squeeze your clavicle back, which is your upper back. So really squeeze it, slow down, exhale, inhale, slow down. At all times when you do it, right, make sure to really keep your core tight and braced so your body is stable. Then last thing I would take note is you would also want to try to push the weight heavier, you know. I do one side at one time because number 1, I like to isolate a bit more. When I do 2 hands, I find that I get a bit less of it. So if you're confident of doing unilateral movements, right, by all means try ahead. If you prefer to do it 2 hands, also go try ahead. See what you prefer. So I'm going to explain my last exercise. So my last exercise basically is a decline push-up, a simple finisher for my chest training today. So I just pick a simple bench that's not too low and not too high, somewhere in maybe just about my knee height. So I'm doing this decline push-up is because I just want to fatigue a little bit of my chest, and so just work on some movements that can improve my planche, which is similar to a decline push-up, but it's not really a decline push-up. And also know how to get stronger because I'm still training some of my bodyweight movements. So the decline push-ups targets the clavicle pack. I did about 4 to 5 reps here, and also just to finish up my chest routine because I was really tired after my cable costal press, and by the time I reached the clavicle press here, I'm super shagged already. So you need to learn how to also kind of gauge your fatigueness in your workouts. Make sure that if you know that you're hitting failure, please stop. Don't try to push it. You can get injured. And also remember that form is super important. Okay, so that's the end of my chest training today. So I basically broke down the 4 different movements that I did. First one, sternal dumbbell press for the middle pack here. Second exercise, costal cable flies for the lower pack here. Third exercise, clavicle cable flies here for the top chest. Okay, last one, decline push-ups for the top part of my chest. So like, share, comment, also give me some feedback on what are the future content you would like to see. Also maybe I hope to inspire more of you to train hard, you know, really go to the gym, get a good workout, try to train properly, progress, you know. So basically, I'll be opening slots for online coaching for people who want to train, get into a good physique, you know, build a nice aesthetic body to stay in shape all year round. So drop me a comment or message me on Instagram RAWRFITNESS, or send me an email on karaderek@gmail.com to reach out to me for coaching. And also, stay fit, stay healthy, get raw.